isn't show where isn't called. Oh, we're live.
Yeah, no, because StreamYard. This is on StreamYard. If I don't start it by 11:10, it cancels the connection to.
Okay. Are we streaming to your Facebook and stuff?
Facebook and YouTube. So
we're on right now.
We're literally on right now, but I mean, we don't have any viewers in yet.
Oh, okay, so. Yeah. So we don't have to worry about the late people that watch us on a restream.
Yeah. So we'll be all right. Let me just turn off all my.
This is the pre-show. You guys are backstage. Welcome to the magic behind the magic. I was going to say maybe your podcast. I thought your podcast would be called "Where the Magic Happens."
Dude, that's such a.
Is that too obvious?
No, it's a way better title than what I have.
The Justin Rivera Show.
The ROFL, Rivera on the floor laughing.
Really?
That's what it's called. This is
hilarious.
Where the magic happens, dude. That's even better. I mean,
do you do magic on it?
Sometimes, not all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It says that on StreamYard that. Okay. Wait. Talk for a second.
Check 1 2.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not going through my headphones, but weird.
It's not.
But there it is.
You can hear me now?
Yeah. Fuck.
All right.
Sorry. I cursed.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Clean show.
This I made the YouTube video not made for kids.
Oh yeah, good. Wouldn't that be bad if you're like, I made it for kids, and then they're like, we don't trust you anymore.
I don't even know how that would work. All right, am I on right now? So let me see here. How do I invite you?
So
I know I'm live right now.
You're live on your Facebook?
On
your Instagram?
On my Instagram, yeah.
I'm gonna go to your thing. Okay, here's how we do it. Justin.
Should I search you or you search me?
I'll search you. You got 2 shows going on live, dude. I need to step up. Okay, live right now. So here, I'm gonna watch your live. Dude, it's weird. There's a little delay, right? So I'm gonna request to join. Sending request.
I see you.
I'm gonna turn my sound down.
Boom.
So that there's no annoying double.
I think I'm live with you now.
Yeah?
Or it says waiting
bro?
It says waiting for Eric Schwartz. Oh, now it's connecting.
What up?
Yo.
Here you go, dude.
This is awesome.
This is awesome. Okay, now we are live on your Facebook and your YouTube.
Yeah.
And maybe your Twitch. I don't know. And then we're live on my Instagram and your Instagram. Technology! We never have to leave the house. I'm never getting COVID.
Dude, I'm telling you, I've had the same discussion with other people. Like, I think after everything's said and done, I don't think these stream shows are going to go away, man. I mean, even for like corporations, they save so much money.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, we have this is The Tipping Point. You ever read that book? Or I didn't read the book because the tipping point, that the theory of the tipping point is that once it gets to a certain point, then it just needs that, like, it just gets right over the hill and then it catches on. Any kind of trend or fad or whatever. So it was weird because like I didn't read the book. I was putting it off. And then it almost like in pop culture, the theory of the book reached a tipping point to where I already knew what the book said.
What it was. I've heard of it. I just don't know exactly what.
Like, hey, I don't really need a whole book for this. You just kind of, you did such a good job that the information just tipped itself right into my head.
You literally judged the book by its cover, and that was it.
Yeah, that's true.
Awesome, man. So we're good here. We got people on my Instagram live.
Cool. Hope there's no like echo, but because we've got on your Instagram, I don't know if this is your Instagram or my Instagram people, but Fat Guy Inc. joined, and Nate V Sundevil. Nate V.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nate V. Sundevil. We got Jonathan Bowler saying Cultura. What up, bro? What up, Jacqueline?
That's your people.
We got Mabu Chaim. That's my people, probably.
Mabu Chaim.
Filipino Hanukkah. Mabu Chaim.
We're gonna talk about that. It's hilarious.
Sheen, we got Yan Hao. We got Chrissy Picks, Sugar Cube. What up, everybody? Make a comment. This is my friend Justin Rivera.
What up, guys?
It's so weird for me to see you with a beard.
Is it really?
Yeah, he's a comedy magician. Is that accurate? Comedian and magician, or comedy magician?
I always branded myself as comedian magician or comedian.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
Do you feel that while having a beard, does it make you less trustworthy or more trustworthy as a magician?
I think it depends on the crowd. Really? If it's a white crowd, I think I'm more trusting.
They accept the beard more?
I think so. This is the only reason why I have it. Just
why do they accept the beard? Why do they accept?
I don't know, man. I think it's just I don't know. I don't know if I was going for a hipster thing or if this hipster thing was more of like a white movement that I was trying to go with. I don't know, man. Like I was just trying to keep.
My girlfriend says that kind of beard, it was started in the gay community. It's very popular now. It started, no, and I'm not saying whatever, and if you are or what if you're not, I don't care. But I'm saying the beard thing was like, right. It was like, I don't know, I may be wrong, but I think it started like as in like it identified the bear, the bear cub, and I don't know, I don't really know.
I think I'm considered a bear, yeah.
Yeah, right. So you've got the bear beard.
I mean, I'm not, but I mean, if I was in that world, I'd be considered one.
Yeah, and now the beard. I mean, no culture owns the beard, so the beard is ubiquitous. But your beard, I can't do it, man. I have a bit about that where I have a bald spot in my beard area.
I do, but I can show you a way how to fix that because
the beard comb over. You have the beard comb over?
No, it's not even a comb over. It's just certain products you can apply to make it fill it in for you, bro.
Like a beard Rogaine?
No. It's just like it's like a thickener and it's a coloring too. So it kind of camouflages.
Dope. So if you're just tuning in on the Instagram, the reason I keep looking back and forth is because we're on two different platforms. So don't think I'm ignoring you on Instagram. It's a weird angle for me on Instagram because I have this is what the rest of everybody's seeing is like up here. I have my computer up on a computer stand. So
I probably shouldn't move my
keyboard stand. Sorry. You like it? Dude, yours looks good, man. You got your curtain back there.
My what do you call it? My shower curtain.
Is that your shower?
No, it's a shower curtain.
Before we got on, Justin said, "Don't you hate? You're about to live stream and then you realize you got to go to the bathroom so bad." And I go, that's why I set my studio up in my bathroom here because I made it look like a studio, but this is actually just the top and then below is a toilet. So I'm actually toilet office chair.
Dude, it's annoying. Oh man, I just had this set up right. Hold on. I'm just going to go from my profile view right here.
Yeah. And I want to thank the real Emil for saying, just realized I'm one of 5 people in here. Hey, you don't have to call out the fact that not a lot of people are here. Maybe some people are working. Okay.
That is true.
What's up, Dabbing Bear?
Someone, what do you call it? Jacqueline, someone asked you about any new music, which is the perfect segue.
Yeah, because this is Justin's podcast. I'm going to let him take the reins. And we're streaming on our Instagrams too. So
we're going to do it all, bro. You're going to do your thing. I'm going to do my thing. It's all going to mesh. These are all, dang. How many views does this show up on your end, on your Instagram? I'm just curious what the numbers say.
It has 1,500.
For real?
No. No, you just can't see it. Yeah, 1,500, yeah. 1,500. And you just can't see it on your end, but on my end, it's fire, dude. These comments are just rolling in.
Dude. This beard, like it's normally, lined up, but everything's shut down. So this thing is it's out right now.
Hair people problems.
Oh man. All right. So I think we're all set in. We got people on Instagram. What's up, Instagram? We're here with one of my boys, the multi-talented comedian.
Look up his name. Look up his name. I forgot his name.
Comedian, rapper, musician, writer, actor. Man, he does it all. This is the Eric Schwartz, everybody.
Yes. Dude, that pronunciation. Mwah.
Schwartz.
Schwartz.
How do people normally say it or mess it up?
Schwartz.
Schwartz?
Yeah. Schwartz. A lot of people say that. I mean, but I think nowadays people can do it. Schwartz.
I never even thought. I mean, I just read the letters. And
yeah. Squirts. I've heard squirts.
Squirts?
The pronunciation isn't the hardest part that people mess up. It's more the spelling. I've seen my name spelled SHWORTS, like when they end it with an S.
Schwartz.
Like I've seen like it start with a C sometimes. I don't know how people do that.
They start with a what?
With a C. One time somebody started it with a C.
Oh,
like CH short, like just however it is in your mind, just put it on paper, whatever.
Bro, I mean, I used to get my whole name used to get messed up all the time. Everyone used to always call me Jason and Riviera.
Oh, I can see Riviera.
And Jason. So I really thought about just going by stage name Jason Riviera, just so people wouldn't.
No, don't bend to their idiocracy. You stand rigid, and they shall form around you like a tendrilled plant. Does that make any sense?
No, it does.
Dino, nice dude.
There we go.
Make fun of my baldness.
Genghis
Khan. That's you. Khan. He's making a racial and bald joke in the same line.
You know, it's funny you bring that up because I did shows in Mongolia, and I did a show in a yurt.
And, a yurt?
Yeah, this is my Mongolian family right here. Can you see that?
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the nomadic farmer owner of the yurt, and we filmed in there.
That's totally not photoshopped, right?
No, this is I did a travel show in Mongolia.
Is that real? That's not real.
Dude, it's so
real. Photoshopped, dude. Come on.
Not Photoshop.
What? Look at your face, dude. That is so photoshopped.
It is not Photoshop, bro. This is
dude, you're a master of illusion. You're a magician. That's photoshopped.
A master of covering up my beard bald spots.
Any magician who's not good at Photoshop is not a good magician.
That's hilarious. No, I'm dead serious. I was there in Mongolia last year. They got a comedy club out there, and it's modeled. It's designed after the Comedy Store in Hollywood.
Really?
And,
wait,
yeah.
You're telling the truth? In Mongolia, there's a comedy club.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you. And honestly, I think it's the best comedy club in Asia. It's like a legit comedy club. Like,
really?
I'm not even joking, man. I'm totally serious. It's called UB Comedy.
Does this look real? Look at I don't know if they can see it because I can't. Let me see if I can turn my. Can I turn my thing around here?
Yeah.
Okay, there. Okay, look. Does that not look like his head is a little too big? And I don't mean to diss your head.
I do have a big head though. See,
you do?
Oh yeah. What are you talking about?
I've never noticed it. Maybe it's that outfit makes your head look big.
Yeah.
Tiffy B on my Instagram says,
"Hey Justin, hey Eric.
She met me in Houston a few years ago. Oh, cool. What's up, Tiffy B?
Tiffy B85. What is up?
So, all right. So that's you're the Byambatsogs.
You know, I never knew how to say the last name. I just used a very Mongolian sounding last name. This is the last name of one of the comics over there that was showing me around. So shout out to Zolo.
That's the dude?
That's the dude.
What's so crazy
Mongolia.
is that like you are put that picture back up.
Oh yeah.
You're wearing like the traditional Mongolian hat while the real Mongolians are just like wearing baseball hats. And the kid's just like, you know what? I'm not dressing up.
He's straight up in the Spider-Man tracksuit. I think that's what it was.
The kid's like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. You guys can wear your, what are those called?
Oh man, I forgot the name of what that traditional dress is called. I just remember the actual hut is called it's called a ger. Ger.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raider said that you look like a bobblehead.
The story of my life, bro. I have a huge head, man.
Raider out.
Yeah, man, huge head. But yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty big dude though. So, yeah. Dude, when I used to shave my head, oh man, it was massive. Just straight. Oh, what happened? I lost you on my StreamYard. Are you on Wi-Fi? Oh, it's all good. Hey, good thing we have you on the Oh damn. I yeah, you're frozen on StreamYard. What's that? Yeah, they can watch it on my YouTube, just Justin Rivera, or Facebook, my Facebook page, Mr. Mr. Justin Rivera. Yeah, just search YouTube Justin Rivera, Rivera. Who is this? Ken Shenanigans. It fits your body. I'm assuming that means my head to my body. Raiders, met you in the Nard with Jo Koy. Yes, he looks like a bobblehead. Wow. All right. Thank you, everybody. We're waiting for Eric to pop back in. Here he is.
Yeah, dog.
There, we're back in, bro.
Yo, my computer can't stop me. My computer, somebody said it got the Rona. But look, see, look, I'm charged up. I got 87%. You know, I was charged up. I was being responsible, everybody.
Oh, dang.
Oh, now you dropped.
What is going on, guys?
Now I'm here by myself.
There we go. I don't know what happened, bro.
This technology. Okay, cool. And Chris said, what did Chris just say? That they look happy to get rid of Justin. He probably ate all the food in the village. Oh, dog. Chris Simpson, a comedian pal.
Popping in. Bro, I mean, I ate so much in Mongolia. I mean, I eat a lot in general, but when I travel, like I'm a beast. Because my thing is like, I don't know when I'm gonna come back here or have this food made this way. So I'm gonna gorge myself. That's my thought process.
Did you? Okay, now
that's my Filipino thought process. Actually,
this is a dumb question, but maybe not. Did they have Mongolian barbecue, or is that just an American thing?
That is strictly an American thing.
Really? Bro, good question. Good question.
No, it's a very good question.
Okay.
Mongolian barbecue over here is basically Chinese stir fry. Mongolian barbecue over there is not even, it's technically not even like barbecue, like grilled. What they do is they take meat and they put it on hot stones. So it's kind of like, it's like steamed and baked. So it's not even like charred or anything like that. But
I guess over there they just call it barbecue, right?
I guess they would call it barbecue, but you know, over there I don't know what they would call it because they didn't even call it barbecue. I don't think they had a name for it. They just said this is I guess it's technically barbecue, but there's like no open flame, is what I'm trying to say. It's all steamed hot stones. And bro, wait, are you vegan, vegetarian, or no?
That's weird. Everyone thinks that I am. I think I have the face of a vegan.
Well, you just have that LA vegan stature.
I got vegan vibes. No,
No,
I try. I eat healthy.
I,
That's
I know that's why I asked. I didn't know
yeah.
if you went to that extreme, but I mean, you're a fit guy. You're skinny. I mean, you have amazing skin.
Thanks.
You're a marathon runner, right? You run.
I've run a couple.
Yeah, I mean, like you're a physically active guy.
Well,
You're a
I'm
cyclist,
not
aren't you?
vegan. I'd like to be more, but it's not safe in LA
Yeah, that's
to
very true.
ride.
Very true.
But I used to do it more. But I would say diet wise, I would be more organic.
Okay.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like I'm trying to eat good quality. I would
Right.
be more plant-based, meaning
Bro,
eat a lot
yeah.
of vegetables, but I eat chicken,
Right.
fish, beef. I've started eating beef more again. I don't eat pork, not for religious reasons, but just because this is the dumbest and the cutest reason is because I think pigs are adorable and smart. So I'm like, I can't eat that. They're also
No,
delicious. Don't get me wrong. They are delicious.
you're
I used
very
to eat them.
dude, you're on point with all three of those statements about pork.
And then shellfish, just I don't. Shrimp are okay, but I just don't really like them.
You know, that brings me up to another thing. We're gonna get back to that, but my original thing I was gonna say is that since you're into like organic, healthier food, you would love the food in Mongolia because they're basically all about free range, organic food. So I mean, their main food sources are meat and dairy. So they have a lot of, I mean, because of the nomads and farmers had to, I mean, they were, they had their herd, they had to survive the cold winter, so they had their own cattle and stuff. They would use a lot of their milk. They actually would preserve milk into like this like hard, brittle, almost, I wouldn't say chalky, but like it's like super hard peanut brittle, but it's like sour fermented milk. That's how they would save the milk. But yeah, I mean, and the meat there is cheap. Like, they believe that food is food, and food should be for everybody. So no matter what it is, it should be accessible and affordable for everybody. So even like poor people can have lamb in Mongolia, and all the animals are free range. They live on government land. The animals are like not stressed. They eat what they want. They're free to, so like it's all
vacation time.
What's that?
They get vacation time.
The what time?
Vacation.
Oh, vacation time. Yeah. Basically, yeah. Free range, so yeah,
good benefits.
Totally, man. And the meat is like, I'm telling you, the meat is like, it tastes like it's night and day. Like the meat here tastes nothing like the meat in Mongolia, because it's just so like what real animals taste like.
Just non-stressed animals. I think that does make a difference, right? Because totally. yourself when you're stressed and you get all tight in your shoulders, right?
Right.
Then if somebody were to eat you, they'd get a really tight shoulder if they're going to eat your shoulder, right?
Like it's tougher, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's tougher. It's all knotted up. Right. You are not as, if you're always stressed out, you get sick more, right? So you've got like sickly flesh. So it totally makes sense.
That sounds like Chris Simpson's body, actually.
Chris, what a gig I did for Chris was so crazy. I don't even know if I want to talk about it because
I got some road stories with Chris too. So
okay, so Chris says they almost kicked me and Justin out of an all-you-can-eat buffet. Justin is a beast. Okay,
that is a true story, guys.
So speaking of, I don't even want to say it, but
just say it, bro.
There was a buffet here, but the way I was going to say it, shoot, you know what? Did you hear that? There's a robot talking to me on my computer. I'm putting my phone. I think I know why my computer turned off earlier. It was because I'm putting my phone on my computer, which my phone is going to die pretty soon. But it hit the power button. I'm putting my phone is on top of my computer, my laptop, and it hit the power button. But this way it looks even better. All right. Yeah, so Chris Simpson gig story. He used to do a show at a strip club.
Oh, I've done that one.
You remember that?
Yeah, it was Deja Vu in
Was it?
Westminster or something
Okay.
like that.
And I remember I think I think I only did it one time.
Yeah,
Uh,
me too.
maybe once or twice. And I remember as a joke, I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna climb the pole,"
Oh my
um,
gosh.
like as my opening thing, and I did
Right.
it. And then after I got off stage, somebody goes, "I can't believe you did that. You know what happens on that pole?" And then I thought about it, and I was like, "Oh my god, why did I do that?" Because it could be like,
right,
I mean, if it didn't get cleaned,
right.
that
Well, yeah,
could be, especially in COVID times. But that was back in the day.
that was at least 2011, I think.
This is a long time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did they put your name on the marquee? On the
I don't remember.
Bro, I took
I
a
don't
picture
remember.
of my name on the Deja Vu marquee. I'm not even joking. I have it somewhere, and I should
You got
post that.
Did you get people showing up because they saw that and they're like, "This is he's doing stand up? Come on, we wanted to see the goods."
Oh yeah. Sorry, I just got confused with the. So check this out, Bernadette. What's up? I thought Bernadette was trolling me live. So she goes, "Justin is no funny guy," and then she corrects herself. Justin is one funny guy.
Oh,
Love his set.
one funny guy. Okay,
I was like, damn, Bernadette
dang, Bernadette.
calling me out here.
Bernadette is no good typer.
Yo, we're just checking the Instagram feed. BB Wonder Woman. She says, "Who's this other handsome guy I'm looking at?" I don't know if she's referring to me or you.
You know what? She thinks we're both handsome. Let's just
There we
take it
go.
there.
Let's
Who's
just take that.
Okay, so why don't we introduce ourselves? Give me the elevator pitch for Justin Rivera. Who is Justin Rivera? I'll give it to you.
Okay, you do it.
That handsome guy you're looking at is my buddy Justin Rivera. Justin is an award-winning comedy. I'm going to give him an award to make that true. I'll give you an award. Is an award-winning comedy magician. He's always kills the crowd so hard that I'm afraid to follow him. He's also Filipino, hence the Jo Koy hat. I don't know where he got that one because it looks maybe like it might be like turquoise, but I think it's black. It's just the camera. He's recently grown this amazing COVID beard that I can only aspire to have. And we have very similar prescriptions. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Justin Rivera.
What's up, guys? Thank you, BB Wonder Woman and Eric Schwartz.
Oh, so she's calling you handsome. She said, "I know who Eric is." Lol.
She's one of your followers, bro.
Oh, what up, Wonder Woman?
Bro, you know it must be so nice to have a huge following, Eric.
Yeah, it must be nice. I hope I get there one day.
Dude, what are you talking about, man? You got like, bro. I mean, you have at least 30,000 more than me, and dude, but honestly,
no.
You've been grinding it though. Like you are constantly active and social on social media. Like you put in the work. So
and look, and I don't mean anyone who's watching right now. I don't mean that as any kind of way to you. I am all about quality over quantity. So honestly, sometimes I don't care if a video gets a lot of views because you don't always need a video to get 1 million views. Sometimes it just needs to get 1.
Very true.
I released Raider Al says the Jewish community follows strong. Thank you. I didn't know Jews were into Raiders as my Latino following was, but cool, man. It's something we can all bond together on.
That's hilarious. Yeah, that's a very good point.
But okay, so yeah, I just released a Hanukkah special where back in the day I would release a Hanukkah video. One of my most viewed Hanukkah videos got like 4 to 6 million views, right?
Oh,
so I think it was 6 million views. That was back in like 2007, that video. Now this year, the Hanukkah special maybe got the actual special, which is like an 18-minute long piece, which contains all my like greatest hits Hanukkah videos, right?
Right.
And I kind of weave a story in between. So that maybe got like 10,000 views. But honestly, the amount of opportunities and new fans that I got from it were great. And
no, I totally agree.
There's people who reached out and said that they liked it. There were like several people in the industry, and I might get some work from it. So it's just like, you don't. A long time ago, I've realized that you create not for the payoff as much as just the process of creating. You know?
Right.
So, and you just do put your best out there, and then you don't have control after that. You don't really have control after that. You could promote, you could send it to people, but the results, you don't have 100% control over it. So
right.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I'm stuck at right now in terms of, I think I get butthurt too much. Like I just have to learn how to not care. And,
well, you're going to, but I mean, just know that you are going to care, and that's good. That means that know that you're going to get butthurt, but don't be afraid of it. That's the problem. Don't let being hurt by it throw you off. Kevin Hart said, and I know he's not the only person to ever say this, but I just remember him saying it, is that success is not. He was quoting somebody else, but it was like, success is something like, success is not what you do, it's how you get up from failure. So it's how you get up after you fail. So which is true. We just gotta you know what? Try to fail. Sometimes I remember one guy, he told me try to get 100 no's on something. Try. It's almost impossible. If you have a project you're trying to send to people or to pitch to somebody,
try
100 solid no's, and they can't be like, I'll get back to you, or or like a maybe or whatever. It has to be 100 no's. Try to get 100 no's. You will not be able to do it.
Right.
And as you keep going, you get a no, you get a maybe, or you get a not interested type of thing, and then you adjust it, and then you keep pitching it. By the end of that, if you get to 100 no's, you're going to have something good. You're not going to get 100 no's.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it really is a numbers game, man. Because I mean, my day job before doing comedy and magic full time was sales. I sold cell phones in college for Sprint, and I sold vaccines right out of college for
dude. You sold vaccines, dude. We need your help,
bro. Honestly, I thought about getting back into it as a day job because we can't really perform anywhere.
Yeah,
but I was like, I don't know, man. I'm digging these stream shows and collecting unemployment. I think it's more fun.
There we go.
But
so wait, so let me say, so why, as a former vaccine salesman, what's wrong with the sales pitch for this vaccine? Why do I keep seeing so many people against it? They think it's going to turn them into a monster.
Yeah, I think the times have definitely changed, because I stopped doing that in 2007. So here we are 13 years later. I just think the whole society culture has changed, where we live in a conspiracy theory society, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Everything is a conspiracy. It's almost like Bigfoot is real now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anything could be plausible. Loch Ness Monster, whatever. You know what I mean? So
I think it's gotten to the point, and I think that same thing all the time. I think it's gotten to the point where the conspiracy theories are the conspiracy theory.
That's a very good point too.
It's almost like, if you can believe all the look, some of the conspiracy theories, they're theories. Some of them are true. Some of them are probably true. There's some truth to some of them, and some truth to part of some of them, but all of them can't be true.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there have been. I was reading some article how some theories end up being true, but I mean, you can't just say all of them, and they can't. And the more outlandish it is, the more believable it is for some reason. And because they want to believe that it's true. They want this to be. They want to do that I gotcha, I told you so to the society. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah. In a way, I think that people who fall for a lot of conspiracy theories are generally, to me, from what I've observed, people that need to blame somebody else. Does that make sense?
no, totally. 'Cause they no, I 110% believe that because they can't make sense of their own reality, so they have to come up with an alternative reality to justify their life on Earth.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
some of them, like I've fallen for conspiracy theories before.
Which ones?
Well, okay, I'll
You
say
don't strike me as one.
I fell for misinformation or for a fake news once. And by the way, I studied journalism, so
Oh, okay.
my major in college. My minor was Spanish, but
where did you graduate?
Cal Poly San Luis Obispo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I went to journalism school, and okay, so fake news is news that's planted out there for the sole purpose of misleading on purpose. Okay, now a lot of people, what people say is fake news now is when it's not really accurate or it's a little biased. That's not fake. It's just, one of those two things. So a fake news story is a totally made up story that is with the intention of misleading people. Right. What was my point? I don't remember what did you ask again? I went on a tangent.
You're talking about so you're a journalist. You study journalism, conspiracy theories. I lost my train of thought too.
Me too.
What were you just talking about? The difference between fake news and biased?
Yeah, and bias. Yeah.
Oh, you fell for. Oh,
I fell for the story, right?
Yeah, you fell for it.
I saw this report once. It was by it was a video on YouTube or on Facebook by RT, an organization called RT, and I was watching this. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I never knew this, and it looked so legit. The production was like total, like I was like, the production made me think, oh, this is real. And it said RT, and it was like, it looked like American news. And then I told my dad about it, and he goes, oh, that's a conspiracy theory. That's like not real. And I looked up what RT was, and it was Russia Today. And I'm like, oh, I fell for it. This is before like
fake news was a thing.
Yeah, this is like maybe between 2010 and 2015, probably.
So it was basically a propaganda article.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's just like, it's not cool. I mean, I don't know what the solution is, but I think kind of like, social media outlets like Facebook have to have the same standards as a newspaper would. They're publishing information.
Right. I agree with that. And I think
it's getting intense now.
Social media just kind of got on board with that in the last, couple of years with censoring. I mean, ever since the 2016 election, you know what I mean? Twitter, yeah, I never seen Twitter censor tweets or, Facebook doing all those like warnings on, how it says like partly false or whatever information. Here we get warnings on articles or
Twitter and stuff. Yeah,
memes, you can see on memes. Like,
see, now even on my Instagram, this guy Vigdor says Russia Today is no more fake than American news. See, so
Russia Today.
I think he works. Vigdor sounds like a Russian name. Vigdor. Oh, Vigdor
is no more
like Victor, but the Russian version.
Yeah.
Okay, Vigdor. I believe you. You,
Victor. Memes are facts nowadays. This is AOD. That is probably not AOD, but
what's AOD mean?
Isn't that one politician or Democrat in?
Oh, AOC.
AOC, my bad.
Okay, Bernadette says, I agree with you, Justin. Conspiracy, they want you to believe what they're telling you, these narcissistic people, I tell you.
I think there is there's an aspect of narcissism in those conspiracy theories. I you know what I think it is. It's kind of like how we put out content on social media. We just keep saying stuff, and hopefully something will catch. And I think that's what it is in a way. I don't know. Do you think so or not really?
Well, it's like there's two sides sometimes to these stories, and they're totally opposite. And you're like, well, one of them's totally lying. It doesn't mean that the other one's totally telling the truth. I don't know. But you could kind of tell that a lot of things that people fall for, I think are like pretty easy to prove. Like, what was there? What was one yesterday? Oh, there was a video of some guy on C-SPAN saying that when Trump brought the Texas lawsuit, do you know that Texas lawsuit? Which I didn't really understand. Texas was trying to sue the other states,
right,
with the election. It didn't make any sense to me. But then they said that Justice John Roberts, when they were hearing this case or like deciding whether or not they were going to take it, that all the what are they called? The justices went into they went into this private room. There's no phones, there's no televisions or whatever. And some guy heard John Roberts going, "I'm not throwing this out. I'm throwing this out." And the other conservative judges were trying to reason with him, and John Roberts was saying, "There's no way, because people are rioting now, and I'm not going to even consider this. It could happen." Right. And then I was like, "What? That doesn't sound right." And then I saw somebody else comment, "Yeah, that didn't happen. They haven't met in person for months because of COVID." So, and like this guy was on. The original guy who was saying this, claiming that this happened, was on C-SPAN.
Right.
And he was like at some hearing saying, well, this happened. John Roberts said he wasn't going to listen to it because he was afraid of people rioting. And this is un-American. He should consider it because it has merit. But I mean, he's totally making it up because they have not met.
Right.
I mean, they've not met. So if you guys saw that,
it's like people hope they won't do the research and fact check it.
How do you check that though? Like something like that, it's just some guy saying, "This is what happened." This person told me, and it looks official because it's on C-SPAN, and he's at some hearing. It looks, it's like I don't know.
And I think they do. What do you call it? Realize and know that they can say that in that platform, and no one's gonna. Or how can you check it? And they just think that someone's just gonna bite and take their word, and that's it.
Yeah. And
I feel like a lot of politicians do that on either side. This is take my word, and that's it. And that's how. And that's how the country gets divided.
This whole thing has made me even more skeptical to believe anything, to be like, okay, well, who's saying it? Who is this person? I think that our whole country could benefit from like a media, how to consume media. Like what is that called? Be media trained. Like. I think that would really help people understand where these things come from, or like if you're a journalist, you're supposed to get a source to confirm your information, like a credible source, something too. So,
yeah, I mean, you were saying the teach Americans how to look at the news and media, and to basically read between the lines. I feel like that's a good thing to teach in public schools. Also, statistics is a good thing to teach in public schools.
Yeah,
and financial literacy.
Yeah, that's dude. I thought that like 5-10 years ago. What were you gonna say,
bro? Yeah, I mean, and all these things are relevant now because look at where we're in right now. I mean, so many people were living paycheck to paycheck. They had no savings. Millions of Americans are constantly in credit card debt or whatever. Usually starts around college. You're 18, 19, 20, whatever. You're adult. you can sign up for a credit card and you think it's free money. You think you don't have to pay it back. Hey, I just put on my card and have a good time, And I think financial literacy, learning about credit, dude. You don't really learn about credit or your credit score until it's too late. You know what I mean? You're like, what? What do you mean? Why can't I get approved for 2-3 lines on Sprint?
Yeah, why didn't you tell me about this credit score thing until? Why do I have to find out about it when it's low?
Exactly. They don't teach that in school. The thing about statistics, why I feel people should learn at least the basics of it is because you see too many memes with statistics that are misinterpreted, or they extrapolate the information off statistics put up by CDC, and then they have this misinterpretation they put in a meme, and then that meme gets shared like millions of times, and somehow people buy into it when they have no a foundation of understanding how statistics works, because statistics isn't just about the numbers, it's also the interpretation of data.
Yeah, a lot of those conspiracy and misinformation are based on fact,
Right. Totally
crazy. Which, if you don't believe me, do your homework. Who has time?
We have plenty of time now.
Do their research.
Excuse me. Oh, let's see what we got here.
What's up, guys? If you're just joining us, I'll just do a reset. This is my friend Justin Rivera. I'm on his podcast right now. We're doing live stream on his networks on Facebook, YouTube, and then we're joining up here on Instagram. This is fun. This is great.
I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm so glad you gave me the idea to how to share the audio. Because so basically my viewers can hear you. I mean, you're the man. I mean, you're the social media master, dude. I mean, look at your following, bro.
I wish. I'm like a third level out of 5. At those last 2 levels, I'm like a level.
That's fair. It's a fair assessment.
I'm like a level 5. I'm like a level 5 that hasn't been realized yet. How about let's say that? Because I'm gonna sell myself.
Level. There we go.
I want to sell myself short as a level 3. I'm a level 4.
Like, for real though, I mean, like, you put in the work, you have you got a big following. I mean, you tour the country, you tour the world. People go out to see you. I mean, and a lot of it, I mean, people, your fan base, they go out to see you because they found you out on YouTube or something, right? Like your music videos that you put out. And
yeah, I'd say that has been my main driver for a lot of my career. Has been social media. I started early before MySpace, before YouTube. I would put MP3s up on my website of parody songs, and people would find them and they would download them for free. When that happened, and then somebody animated one of my songs. They did a flash animation, and then it was going around in email, viral, super viral,
dude,
all over the world.
That's amazing, bro.
Yeah, it was, and then that made me say, I got to put some visuals to some of these songs.
Right.
And I started doing that, and then MySpace and YouTube came out, and I was doing really well on MySpace for sure. I was the most watched comedian on MySpace.
Yeah, more than Dane Cook.
And when it was at its height, my videos were viewed more than anybody for 2007 and 2008.
Dude, that's amazing, man.
Yeah.
It's so funny. You talk about the whole. You were putting out parodies on MP3 on your website. You said, right?
Yeah.
That had to been around 2003 or 4.
That was yeah, exactly. When that one went viral, when this guy he animated my song. That was 2003. 2003. Yeah.
No,
the end of 2003.
I do remember you doing parody stuff like that, because I don't think you remember this, but the first time I met you, we were doing a show in LA. I think it was at the Platinum Club or something.
Okay.
And it was like a young performer showcase. So they had singers, musicians, comics, and then they called the Magic Castle that was down the street. and they wanted one of their young performers, which I am a member of in Magic Castle since I've been performing there since I was 15. I got on when I was 13. So,
which I call the magic asshole.
Did you read the LA Times article?
No, did it say that?
Bro, you got to read the LA Times article.
Okay, that?
I know they didn't say that. I'm just, I probably shouldn't be promoting a negative article about my home club, but I mean, it's out there. But
my phone just shut off. So
what happened?
My phone died.
Dude, jump back on.
I don't have my charger in here.
Oh damn! All right, it's all good. We still got looks like 6 people here on my end. No, basically what I was gonna say was
maybe you turn your phone. I don't know how they say it. Turn your phone toward the computer so they can see the computer.
Towards the screen here?
Yeah.
I don't know if hold up. No, it's not gonna. No, because I have no place to hold it.
Oh, okay.
It's all good.
All right. Maybe you put it in your reflection of your glasses.
Oh man. So wait. So I don't think. So people can't hear your audio. So I think I should just end my live video then.
Oh, just tell them what happened.
Hey, I'm sorry, guys. Eric Schwartz didn't charge his phone, so he can't join our live stream on Instagram, but you can check out the live stream on my facebook.com/Mr. Justin Rivera MR, Justin Rivera Rivera, or just search YouTube Justin Rivera. There should be a live stream. It should have like a live notification that I'm on there live on YouTube right now. Sorry, DJ JKO Osteo. I'm sorry. Yeah, Eric did not charge his phone, but you can watch it. We're on stream right now.
He's not a DJ. He's a doctor.
Doctor, and I think I can't tell. The thumbnail's small. I can't tell if he's Filipino or Jewish.
He's Filipino and he's in Australia.
All right, guys. I'll see you on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. So, let me see here. Let me just share this too.
Yeah, that guy's cool, man. That doctor.
Do you know that guy?
Yeah, I met him in, I think, Melbourne, Australia, and he actually helped me. I was having some problems with my leg, and he helped me.
Nice.
He tried to help me on online or on Zoom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Give me some exercises to do. And then today, 2 days ago, I injured my foot running again.
Oh man.
Yeah.
How did you just like sprain your ankle?
It's either sprained or broken. They couldn't. I got an X-ray yesterday, and they couldn't tell.
Oh man.
It's. I broke my foot 2 years ago running, and
dude, I feel you on that. I mean, I grew up playing basketball.
Yeah.
From like second grade to like high school.
Yeah.
And I had chronic sprains. I'm a big dude. I'm flat-footed. I'm down low in the paint, banging bodies, jumping, getting rebounds. So it'd always be like getting a rebound, landing on someone's foot and rolling it or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I've had terrible sprains. The worst sprain I was in India, bro, 3 years ago at the mall in the food court, and I was so engaged with what I was eating, like I couldn't wait to eat it. I couldn't wait to eat it at the table. I was just not paying. I was just eating and going.
Yeah. And
I didn't see a step, and I rolled it on the step, so it like had more leverage to turn in more.
Ooh,
bro, hurt so bad, bro. Like I fell on the floor. I spilled my basmati rice everywhere.
Ah, basmati.
Yeah. It was terrible, man. And then
dude, that sucks.
Yeah, and then all these. This is going to sound like a stereotype, but it really happened. Like there was like these doctors, bro. These Indian doctors just came to my aid, bro.
Is there a doctor in the house,
bro? I'm not even joking, dude. I mean, you know how many Indians are in the medical field?
Yeah,
but, dude. This doctor was there, and he looked at my ankle, and he was giving me advice before security rolled me off in a wheelchair. And bro, like someone gave me a bag of ice from dude. India has a lot of love and care for people, dude. Like it was unreal. And
you can't choke in a restaurant in India. It's impossible.
Dude, it was unreal, bro. And the doctor's like, yeah, make sure you have them. He was X-ray this and that bone. Like he was giving me all the, I can't remember exactly, but he's like, make sure. He just looked at it and said, yeah, get this examined. So basically, the X-ray, I had an X-ray. They showed no fracture, but X-rays only show a certain amount of detail. So I had to get an MRI.
Yeah, that's what I need to get.
Yeah, the MRI showed a hairline fracture. So the messed up part was I thought it was just a sprain, so I thought I'd be good after a week, and the pain never went away for a month. So basically, I was just re-injuring my ankle the whole time for a month until I got the MRI, and I had to wait another month and a half for it to fully heal. Yeah, it was, dude. I was doing shows in a brace and on a crutch, and bro, I had a TV spot in Asia where I was on a crutch, just doing a. It was terrible, dude.
I was doing shows last time when I broke my foot. I was doing them on a scooter. Yeah, like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and my opening line was I told him I broke my foot, and then I said I just wanted to look even more like Professor X.
That's such a nerd joke. Only certain people will get that. That's hilarious though, man. Dude.
Remember shows?
I know, right? Damn. I do miss doing them, but I'm telling you, man, I'm just starting to like embrace this whole online streaming thing. I don't know what it is about it. Like, I don't know if it's just new and different and kind of exciting because I'm doing something new.
Yeah.
But like, I'm like, at first I didn't like them, but like now I'm like really enjoying them, and I think a lot of corporations are going to be doing this more just because they save so much money on travel, flights, rental cars, per diem, you know what I mean, for their people to go to a conference or whatever. I mean, like, I was doing a show, like they had like over 1,000 people from all over the world on Zoom just watching this conference, and then you're just doing your thing there. I'm like, dude, this is unreal.
It's cool for some things like where you can get international audiences, or you can get people that are not in that city. So, I don't know. I think there will be some cases where you'll be able to do a show and let people from do a live stream, combination live stream and in-person show. So you have it
right.
You have the audience, which makes it a real show, and then you have other people watching in, so you can get more audience,
more viewer. Yeah. And that'd be cool, man. Cause like you could like charge more to be there in person, and you can charge less to join from a stream or something. I don't know.
I just hope clubs don't try to do that and not and not
pay you your count. Because you know how a lot of these clubs they be fudging the door number, the door count.
They'd have to clear it with you before they do it, though.
Yeah, that's very true, man. Oh man, I don't know how many people we have left, but for everyone that's joining us right now, this is my boy Eric Schwartz.
What up?
Multi-talented comic, writer, rapper, musician, actor. Man, he does it all, man. Hilarious guy. You just let's see, what did I want to talk to you about? The last time I saw you perform was on Jo Koy's Sold Out.
Oh, at the Forum?
Show at the Forum in LA.
Dude.
And you killed, bro.
That was the best show. Like I had been touring with him for several months at that point. Awesome. And we had gone to Australia, Dubai, New Zealand, Canada, all over the US, Philippines. Yeah, Philippines.
Dude.
And that show was my favorite show.
The Forum.
For sure. Yeah, it was my favorite show. 2 nights.
I mean, dude,
but it's even hard to say that because there were so many. Every show was amazing.
Right.
I think it's the Forum because I grew up with it, and I knew people there just because it's like my hometown.
Right.
It just was like so special to do that. I think the venue and the crowd was just off the chain.
You were killing, bro. Like it was like, I'm telling you, man. I mean, like I was in the back, and like way up in the balcony, bro. Like, dude, like you had everyone laughing from the front to the back, and it was awesome to see you there, man. Working with one of the guys I consider a mentor. I mean, I used to tour with Joe in the early days.
Really?
Yeah, well, like in like 2000, like 2008. I met him in like 2005 or something like that. But like 2008, like he started taking me around. We didn't do anything world tour, but you know, this is when Joe was like, he was selling at clubs, but he wasn't like Jo Koy as he is now. You know what I mean? So like we were still doing like casinos, theater, some theaters and clubs, and I mean, selling them out. And dude, it was a blast just like touring with opening for him and learning from him. He's so generous, all right? I mean, like he wants to help. He helps people that he loves helping people that are grinding and putting in work, you know, like obviously you, I mean, I have, that's why I'm not surprised he put you on his tour. You know, he doesn't like giving out handouts to people that don't deserve it. You know, I think, dude, the one gig that solidified me opening for him, he saw me at this Filipino festival in San Pedro.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's outdoor festival, and I was doing my kid show because I don't know if some of you guys know out there. I do family shows, kid shows, and I was doing it on the grass. It was a hot September. I used to wear a suit. It was just I was sweating my ass off. Bro, they put this performance area in front of the main stage with a live band with concert speakers blasting behind me. And they didn't give me a mic or any speakers. So I'm literally sweating and yelling my show to kids on the grass, bro. Like 20 kids, the parents around. Bro, it was so hard to do. And then, dude, corner my eye, I see Joe walk up, and I in my peripheral vision, I'm like, dude, is that Jo Koy? What is happening right now? I looked at him and I was like, I waved. And dude, he stood there smiling with his arms crossed, just watching me. Bro, I was so embarrassed that he was seeing me in this shitty environment doing a shitty show. But dude, afterwards, I met him in the parking lot and he was like, yo, man. He goes, yo, man, we got to get you some better gigs.
That's awesome, dude.
And he goes, hey, what are you doing this weekend? I'm headlining Ice House. You want to come and open the show? I'm like, hell yeah, dude. So like from then on, it was like Ice House, all the improvs. I think awesome. Vegas, South Point was like the last big show I did with him. But you know, and then from then on, you know, he becomes more of a superstar and still the same guy. You know, he's still
he's
still the same dude.
Very good to me. So
yeah, man,
it's really nice. I just learned from watching him, man.
No, totally.
And what I think what being on the road with him has taught me, one of the things is that like how possible things are.
Right.
Because if his audience likes me the way they do, or the reactions that I'm getting from them, then that means there is an audience out there that is totally on board with what I do. Totally. And it's just a matter of releasing content that speaks to them, that you know, that's gonna get me there to where I want to go. So
right, totally.
It was like being on tour with him is like, oh, they're out there. I just got to keep going, keep grinding,
keep pushing, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, one of the things I noticed, I learned from him was his marketing, master marketer. Like it's stuff like you couldn't really learn in a class. It's like just stuff you could only learn from real world experience, just actually doing it.
He would actually get mad at me if I didn't hand out
a card, right? Yeah.
He was like, you got it. And which I do that anyway, like at my shows. Right. But he was like, what are you doing back here? You got to go out there and promote, which I think a lot of comedians, headliners would even be opposed to that. But he wants you to get popular, which is awesome.
Yeah, he's always trying to build you and encourage you to do your job, basically, because his theory is like, dude, your job's not done when you get off the stage.
Right.
Like there's still an after show. There's a meet and greet. Like that's all part of your job, passing out cards. You know, and I think that's one of the reasons why he let me open for him, because he like you and I did the same thing. I was always passing out cards.
Yeah.
Just I mean, that's just because that was my sales mindset, you know, from back in the day. Pass on my card here and there, you know. And
He spends more time on the meet and greet than the actual show.
well, yeah.
You know?
No, I totally agree, man. Like he's so approachable. You know, it's almost like you want to go see Joe's show, not just to see his show, but just to meet him, and he makes you feel like he's known you forever, even though you only met him that one time, you know.
Right.
And you know, I mean, I used to remember back in the day at Laugh Factory PK's Asian Night Fridays. Yeah, so Joe was always killing on those shows, and I remember going there one time, like 2004. I wasn't even like heavily into comedy yet, but see Joe go up and destroy, and then after the show, he's passing out his cards, boom, 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 to the valet line. People walking out the door, bro. I was already leaving in my car. I had the window roll down. He ran into the street. He doesn't remember this, but he ran into the street, and he stuck his hand through my window and said, "Hey, thanks for coming out." And he handed me a card like in my face, and he's talking to me like, "Hey, man, thanks for coming out, man." You know, and like, dude, this guy was just a hustler.
Did he see you? Did he know you at that point?
No, he didn't really. No, he didn't know me then. This was like a few months before I officially worked with him on one of PK's shows for like collaboration or something.
Okay, so that's
he
funny.
didn't know me as like a performer yet, but yeah, man, like that guy was just always hustling, and you know, he used to tell me that a lot of people at the factory would give him shit about it.
Yeah.
You know, oh, hey, there's Joe with his business cards. You know, like it's almost like self-promoting is like being a sellout in a way. Like you're desperate. You know what I mean? And at least that's what a lot of comics who had egos would think. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm too good for that. I need to pass on my own card. I don't need to self-promote.
The only reason that people make fun of you about that kind of thing is their own trip, right? It's their own, like, they don't feel like they're adequate. Like they're like, so they make fun of it, you know? They don't think that they're doing enough. So they find something wrong with the fact that you're passing out cards or selling merch. I've gotten made fun of for my merch a lot.
Oh yeah, no, totally. Like I totally agree, man. People
and it's not always to my face, but I can tell.
Yeah,
they're like, wow, you sell all this merch, and then they start getting in. There's like, whoa, I'm something I'm not doing.
Right.
I must be wrong. I'm you know, it's not. Maybe it's not for everybody.
You know, I totally agree, man. I used to get made fun of for like selling merch too. I mean, because like as I was saying before, like I'm just a natural salesman. That was my first job, and like when I'm out there selling merch, like I'm literally just like I'm hawking my wares. You know, like hey, thanks for coming out. Yeah, we got this shirt. You know, like I'm doing my spiel. I'm just being approachable and personable, and like a lot of comics would just make fun of me, like oh, Justin's like, yo, he's really trying to sell these shirts. Like he's like, it's almost like he's trying too hard. And I'm like, bro.
Oh yeah, I mean, sometimes you could. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like I was like, hey, it wasn't like it was like at a sports game where the guy carrying, you know, cotton candy or
ice cream.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. It was just, hey, you know, hey guys, thanks for coming out. You know, but like a lot of comics would just look at that as like me being desperate, and a lot of them wouldn't like respect me for doing that. And I'm like, dude, do you realize how easy it is to sell merch and how much money you're leaving on the table after your show when you don't sell merch? It's too easy of a sell. Like you go up there and you kill it, and how much more of a commercial do you need to sell your merch, you know? And like I've seen you do it, and like you have bits about your shirts, which is even better. You know, like you have a joke for this shirt, and it's like, oh, that shirt's funny, or you know, and seeing your act and the joke, it becomes part of the shirt when people tell the story of like how Eric Schwartz was doing this. You know what I mean? Like it's all emotionally connected and as a memory.
Oh, thanks, man. You know what's weird is that a band would never be criticized for selling merch, but
you're so right. I don't know why. It's, It's isn't that weird though, man? It's
Yeah.
like it's like
I think it's actually though in the last few years become way more acceptable in comedy world. You
yeah,
know,
I totally
like
agree. Like
I'd say the king of it right now is Tom Segura.
for merch,
Yeah, if you look at his website, as far as online, he does like topical stuff or like stuff like a line
uh,
that he mentions on his podcast. If it catches on, a quotable line,
okay.
he'll make merch on it.
Uh,
And I mean, think about that. Like
wow.
he has a huge following, and if you sell 100 shirts,
Yeah.
then you only sell 100 shirts, but still, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, 100 shirt was $20 times 100. What is that?
Yeah,
What's
2000.
2,000? Just
Mhm.
just because you riffed the line that
Yeah,
was funny and you put it on a shirt. Like how amazing is that? You know?
yeah.
And
You
I
can do
thought
that every week, you know.
so. Yeah, I thought like okay, who would be like your top 5 of merch kings?
Merch comedians.
I say Joe Coy,
Joe, yeah.
Gabriel Iglesias.
Okay, yeah.
I just learned about. I didn't know Tom was doing that.
I've never seen his live shows. I don't know how he does it.
Bro?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen him do merch at his live shows.
Oh, at
But
a live shows. Okay.
yeah, online.
Jeff Dunham and his merch and oh man, there's another one I can't.
I don't really know because I don't go to a lot of their headlining shows where they're at like a theater or an arena.
Right. But I mean, the only reason why they're in my top 5 is just because like Gabriel has a whole warehouse
yeah,
for his merch. Like he doesn't. There's no third party shipper. Like it's all in house, so he makes more money.
yeah.
Has to spend less.
Can people comment on this? Can they? Are there people watching who? If you whose comedy merch do you have? If anyone, or who do you think is the best at comedy merch? Or are people watching?
Yeah, we got some people here. Whose comedy merch nice do you all have? Yeah, man. I learned a lot about merch and marketing when I was working with Joe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look, I can see that.
Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see their comments. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm highlighting them here, but yeah, like I remember Joe. Because I used to work with his. I used to hang out with his marketing team after the show, and like they would tell me all these like tips and tricks. And for some reason, they would say like $20 is the magic number to price a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, it would just always sell at 20, not 25, not 15.
Yeah,
but 20, and it's just people tend to have 20 bills.
Yeah,
they throw it down. It's easy. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about change, and that was a number that worked. And then him pricing shirts at like 2 for $30 is the thing I got from Joe. And
I used to do that. Yeah,
right. Like you would. I mean, yeah, you would make a little less profit per transaction, but you would make more in volume. Like you would sell way more shirts.
Yeah,
make a little bit more money, and the fact that you were selling way more shirts, you were still marketing yourself more with your merch, with your branding on it. You know what I mean? So like, I mean, there was just so many. I mean, I could talk for a while about Joe's marketing, man, because it was. I got it to. It was like a science. Like I would dissect after every show. I would just dissect everything that he was doing, man. Like it was unreal how he would run his marketing and his merch, man. I mean,
it's a cool experience. I think for the concert goer, for the show attendee, is a cool experience. It's not like you're just going to a show. It's a different vibe, man.
Right.
To go to one of his shows, there's just it's an exciting experience because he has a DJ Ryan Live,
right?
That sets the mood. Right. He's great. It just like from the time you get there, the mood is set. It's an experience. And then he picks strong openers. It's like the coolest feedback that I would get from is when people would like feel like that they discovered who I was at his show. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
It was like, wow, we found another comedian we like or we love from going to his show. And I feel like, to Joe's credit, that's a cool I want to do that. You know, when I bring people on
Right.
with me, I want people to feel like they got to discover somebody that they really like.
Right.
You know,
and pay it forward and just help people out, man.
so cool. Yeah. And it gives me, as the headliner, it gives me more more credibility or more credit with my fans, because they're
Right.
like, you know, he's a taste maker. You know what I mean? He
Right.
has good taste. So
Connoisseur. He's definitely a connoisseur
Yeah.
of comedy, and you know, showcasing the next generation of who's going to be big or whatnot, you know. And yeah, man. I mean, I owe a lot to Joe. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, that's why I wear this hat, not just because it's the only hat that fits my big ass head.
Yeah.
No, because dude, I never really started wearing hats until 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Because I always had a huge head as a kid. And
So why else do you wear it?
what's that?
Why else do you wear it?
Oh, just the energy, man. I feel like, you know, like I'm putting on like a successful comedian's hat. And I just feel like, you know, I'm just kind of like putting out there the energy, the aura into the universe. I'm just kind of like channeling.
That's dope.
And I mean, I just feel like I'm just this is just for me.
It's like wearing Jordans.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Right?
Or like, you know, when you were wearing Kobe's growing up or whatever, and you're bald,
Like Mike.
you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like it's just another literally it's on my mind and figuratively.
Yeah.
That, you know, hey man, one of these days, man, I'm gonna have my own hat. You know, one of these days people will actually buy. You know, so I feel like I'm just kind of recycling energy.
Dude, his logo is ridiculous. By the way, it's so good.
Bro, go ahead. I have a story about that, but go ahead.
I wanted to recognize Tiffany said about the merch question that she only has her cousin Jake Daniels shot glasses. Do you know who that is? Jake Daniels?
Yeah, it's another comic out in Northern California.
Cool.
Yeah, what do you call it? Yeah, dude. This is how I knew Joe was huge.
Mm-hmm.
So I wear this hat out in public,
mm-hmm.
and I can't tell you how many times where I got complimented on this hat. I was
really?
like, "Hey man, I love your hat." It's like, "Oh, you know, I love Jo Koy. I think he's hilarious." Like, and then it would just, I'm like, dude, his marketing and his branding is unreal. I mean, because you know, he would have his JK logo like on his set as a set piece or whatever, you know, and so people just started to identify this logo with Jo Koy, and like, if they didn't know who Joe was or what this symbol is,
mm-hmm.
they would go, "Hey, what's that symbol about? It's so cool!" Like it was a conversation starter,
right?
So like it was interesting, and then oh yeah, Jo Koy, blah blah blah. And so it's also word of mouth advertising for Joe, for his fans, to get new fans.
Have you ever done this when you're like walking around the mall with him and somebody comes up to him or like he'll be in a store and then they'll say, "Oh, I love what you do." And he'll be like, "What's your address?" "Okay, send your address to my Instagram." And then he sends them a box of merch for free.
Joe does that
all the time.
Bro, I didn't know that.
The time. He goes, "You got to do that. You got to start doing that, because then they'll be your fan for life. They'll love you. They already love you, but now they're going to tell their family, anyone, whenever they wear it, they're going to be like, I like that hat." And you're going to tell them, they're going to tell them about me. So it's your marketing.
Wow.
You're marketing yourself. I'm like, oh my God. And I've done it a couple times.
Yeah. I think guys on our level have to be more tactical with that.
You can't.
I mean, Joe's a multi-millionaire.
But you know what though?
He's the Oprah of comedy.
He gives out shit on the scale that you can. So you know what I mean? Like I did it. I've done it. I don't send them a whole box of merch. Right. But there's been many times since then that I've just been like, you know what? That person's cool. I could tell they really like what I do. Right. If I gave them a shirt or if I gave them a hat, they're going to be like, next time I do a show, they're going to bring all their friends.
Right.
And it's going to come back to me. And it's like, yeah, why not spread joy? That's why we're here, you know, spread that. If it costs, it almost doesn't cost you in the long
Right.
run.
In the long run, right? Maybe the shipping and whatever the cost of that shirt or whatever it is, but
Yeah, and you want people to feel that when you go and you bring your friends to somebody's show that you fucking love, it doesn't even feel like you're spending money. It doesn't feel like, you know what I mean?
Totally.
It feels like, yeah, so it's like win-win.
Right. It almost feels like you're just hanging out with the person that you like.
Yeah.
You know? And but you know, that whole mailing merch thing, I believe it because, and you know, I might start be doing that more often now that we're talking about it. But I know a magician, one of his for all you guys that are watching, I don't know, people should know by now I do magic. These are my followers here. But so I don't know another magician that what he does is he takes a picture of, let's say he gets hired for a private event, right? He'll take a picture of the birthday celebrant or whatever, right? So he takes a picture and then he gets that picture developed. He puts it in a frame, like a custom-made frame with like his like marketing on it, a website, whatever, logo, brands, all that stuff. And then he mails it to the person as a surprise gift and saying, hey, thank you for having me at your event. And I just wanted to send you this keepsake memento from the show. And so his theory is that people will put that picture on display in their own home next to their pictures because it's in a frame. It's a picture of, you know, of something, you know, it's kind of like when you get a souvenir photo from a roller coaster ride, you know, you kind of put that up next to the family photos. So he kind of goes along that lines of, and basically you're advertising in that person's home 24/7 and they're always on your mind. You're always memorable. You know what I mean? Right. And it's tangible and it's more personal because you physically sent it out. I know Joe would do a digital version of that. I remember, I think like 10 years ago, he would, to make the, because he had, you know how we were talking about how he had a long meet and greet line. A lot of the times it was so long because people were fumbling with their camera phones or it was blurry or the lighting was wrong and they have to retake the photo. So he was like, all right, I'm just going to hire a professional photographer. We're going to snap photos. It's going to be clear. It's going to frame, good lighting, boom, 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 get the line moving faster. But to get the photo, you have to go to jokoy.com.
I used to do that.
To download it for free, right? But it had a watermark of jokoy.com and all his social media handles on there. So, and it not only did and so when people download the photo and they put it on social media, it has all his you know, handles on there, and that's even reaching more people to another network. And also, because people are going to his website, he's driving more traffic there, and it bumps up your SEO on Google, and you're ranked higher. So it was like, dude, it was like multiple things happening at the same time. That's why I always say Joe was such a master marketer when it came to this kind of stuff.
And now, in case you didn't know, now you can, if you get more traffic to your website, then you could use it to market to people on social media. This is how the Russians hacked the election. Okay. This is part of how they did it. Want me to explain?
What's that?
You want me to explain? And I got to go pretty soon, but.
Oh yeah. Hey, before you go, can you talk about what we're going to say? And then can we show your new your music video?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I definitely want to show that. Yeah.
Yeah. So how it works, the Russians, how they like hacked the election, it was totally legal what they did. But for example, on Facebook, the more people, like, let's say that you put up a fake story and it gets a lot of engagement.
Yeah.
Well, on Facebook, you can go into the ads thing and you can select audiences. So you want to get people who've watched this video, 25% of this video, 50% of this video, 90% of this, 95% of this video. And you make an audience out of just those people. So, you know, if they watch 95% of that video, they're interested in what you have to say. So now you can keep feeding them more of that. And then you get them on a certain thought pattern and you change their minds into voting a certain way. You target them with election material.
Wow.
And so that's how that happened with, it's totally legal. It's just it's
a roundabout way of doing it.
It's just like not ethical.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's more to it, but as just
the concept of it, I totally get it.
You can do a lookalike audience. So if you want to find more people who are like that, you could do what's called a lookalike audience, where the audience that they're going to market to has all the same attributes. Right. So that's how it works.
That's insane, man. And that's it's clever.
Yeah.
Highly unethical. Hey, really quick, I forgot I was going to mention this story earlier. It was about the first time I saw you on stage, because you were talking about your parodies, your MP3s on your site.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So around that time, we officially did a show together, but we didn't actually meet.
Yeah.
I just remember you doing the parodies, because you used to do a thing where like you were a DJ on stage.
Yeah.
And you would do like you would scratch, and then you had bling, like you would say I'm Dr. Dreidel, or and you had Jewish what?
I was trying to find it the other day for this video or something. I think it was for this video.
What did you call it? What did you call yourself?
The Jewish bling. The necklace was called my bling, my Jewish bling.
It was like was it a star of the star, and then like you would call yourself Dr. Dreidel, you would rap and you would scratch.
You saw me with the actual turntables?
What's that?
You saw me with actual turntables?
I saw you with actual turntables.
Yeah.
And this is like 04, 05. And then what do you call it? You gave me your card, your business card, and it was like a black and white card, and it was you in like hip hop clothing with a was it a rabbit or something that you had?
Yeah. A stuffed animal bunny.
So
right? Cute.
And I remembered it because it was just like, oh, a magician, bunny. And there, hey, this guy has a car with a bunny on it.
That speaks to my soul as a magician, a bunny.
And I don't know if I remember the email. It was Suburban Homeboy.
Yeah.
At Gmail or something like that.
It was my website. You can still get to my official website through suburbanhomeboy.com. But it was at suburbanhomeboy.com was the email. Which still goes to me.
It still goes to you?
Yeah.
And I just remember that there was a typo on your business card, and you had crossed it out with a pen. And you I don't know if you remember that or not, but
I remember. The probably the printers misspelled my email address or something.
Dude, I mean, that's as far as my earliest memory of you, man. But I remember you killing on that show we did.
Man.
Yeah, man. Like here we are, dude. Over the years we've done shows. It's just crazy how like our
man,
just kind of crossed over at some point. But I know you got to go, so I want to share your brand new Filipino Hanukkah video, because it's hilarious. And this,
thanks, man.
I mean, your production value and your writing and your music and parodies have you leveled up so much over the years.
Thanks, dude. Just so people watching know, I wanted to get Justin in this video, but it didn't work timing wise. But we're gonna do something together.
I know. I feel so bad I didn't get to be in it, and I wanted to, man. I didn't know you needed it so fast right away. I thought we had a little time.
No, it was my fault. I didn't tell you when Hanukkah was. Hanukkah is a different time every year, so how would you know?
Oh, that is true. And Filipino, it's called Filipino Hanukkah. Your girlfriend's Filipino, and you went to the Philippines, so you have a lot of experiences with Filipinos. You opened for Jo Koy, so let's see here. Let me share the screen. Can you see that?
I can see it. Yeah.
All
cool.
Right. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Ay nako, it's Hanukkah. Do they do it in the Philippines? I don't know. Pour me a bowl of matzo ball adobo. We about to spin the dreidel with some fried turon. Kick up this tinkling Hanukkah in the Philippines. We're kindling the candle for the Pinoys and the Maccabees. The fiddler is on the roof, but he ain't up there lonely, cause your uncle's up there with him singing karaoke.
Oh, Dremel, 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 I made it out to play. When it's dry and ready, the Dremel I will play.
Joey Gila!
Yum burger on a challah bun. Somebody show a Jew how the talah's done. Mix, mix, man, it's in the hollow, and we'll make the Jewish star into a bottle.
That was my part.
Stock up, but it might taste a little different, cause it's made from chocolate. That's what we say. Oi, what you say? Why you like us purple? Cause they're made from ube. Bingo on a vodka on a bagel lumberlinger. 8 days and 8 nights for the lights to linger. But I'm kinda thinking that Hanukkah ain't long enough. Cause you celebrate Christmas for 3 whole months. Ay nako, it's Hanukkah. Do they do it in the Philippines?
Andrew.
I don't know. We don't eat pork, but I hope you go. Latkes and lumpias, but no lechon. Sige, we're practically the same as you. We do bar mitzvahs, you do debuts. You grow the coconuts for our macaroons. Some mabuhayim to all of my Filipino Jews. Pass out the lakas, the kamayan. Dreidel slippin', you can grip the grease, hayahan. You bring the pancit, I'll bring the brisket. Stuff in yourself like a balakbayan. Start to yawn, food coma, getting sleepy. Don't drive home, I'll call you a jeepney. You say you'll never eat again until you notice there's a lager in your pocket. So smarty yourself, sipping on sinigang in the synagogue. Teach you words in Yiddish, make you say talaga. From Cebu to Quezon, Mindanao to Palawan, say it in Tagalog. Maligayang Hanukkah. Ay nako, it's Hanukkah. Do they do it in the Philippines? I don't know. Jerusalem and Manila, they're almost close. So until next year, salamat shalom.
Oh man,
Sus Mario.
that's great, man, dude. I'm having Joey on the next. He's gonna be on at 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm gonna have him on next. I think I have Andrew on Sunday or something.
Dude,
But,
Joey, I mean, both those guys.
They're great.
Joey's character. There's so many characters, but that
I
just
know.
like, it's so effortless, dude. He's so funny.
I know he always puts out voices and characters every day, like it's nothing. It's just so easy
Yeah.
for him.
And then Andrew Rolfo's hair. Oh my god,
Bro, I love it.
Did
I
he
was
made
dying.
the curls. That
What
was
do you
the
call
best.
those curls again? In
They're called payas.
Payas.
Yeah,
I love how you just use the Filipino hipster to let down his man bun as the payas, dude.
that was his idea, man.
Dude, it's so
Yeah.
funny, man. I was dying. I
That
was
was so good. I was like, hey, do you want to be in? I just love him, and then I just like anything he wants to do, he will do with me. I'll do it.
yeah.
But he's like, yeah, I'm gonna have my girlfriend do my hair into the curls, and I'm like, oh my god, so perfect.
It's awesome, man. Shout out to Joey Gila, Andrew Orolfo, all the
Perfect.
hilarious Filipino comics. Everybody, this is my boy Eric Schwartz. To Eric, to tell him your socials where they can find you.
Yeah, so if you want to go to my website, it's ericschwartzlive.com. That will link you to any of the sites, and then Instagram, Eric Schwartz with 3 E's, EEERICSCHWARTZ. It's pronounced Eric Schwartz, and then like a scratch. And then Facebook, Eric Schwartz, Twitter, Eric Schwartz. And
Awesome.
that's the only place I want you to go.
Awesome. Thank you for jumping on. You guys can follow me. You know where to find me: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, JustinRivera.com. Eric, man, I can't believe we did about an hour and a half, bro.
Dude,
That breezed
gotta
by.
pee. I gotta pee now.
I normally do like 20, 30 minutes, but dude, we just had a good time on here, man.
That was fun, dude. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for having me. Happy Hanukkah ended yesterday, right? So
Yeah.
happy
Today.
Oh, today.
And
Well, happy
tonight.
Happy Hanukkah.
Thanks,
Tell
dude.
your
Salam,
girlfriend I said
shalom.
hi. Shalom. Tell your Filipino girlfriend I said hi. Hope she's doing well.
She loves you, man.
Oh, I love her too, man. She's
Yeah.
always been a supporter, man. And I'm happy for you guys. And I'm happy for this video, man. It's awesome. Guys, go watch Eric Schwartz and check out these podcasts coming up on my socials and JustinRivera.com. Thanks, Eric.
Thanks for having me. Thank you, Rivierans. Not Riviera. I don't know what you call your fans, but
Justinites.
thank you, Justinites.
There we go.
All
Thanks,
right.
Eric. Take care,
Later,
man. Be safe.
Bye.
Later, man.